Well, we're still quiet across Connecticut right now, but if we turn our eyes to First Alert Futurecast for 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, showers developing. Scott will be here to walk you through this in real time tomorrow morning as these showers move through. We're expecting periods of rain through the day. We first alerted you to potential rain as early as last weekend, and now it's knocking on the door. It will arrive tomorrow. These continue right through the afternoon and evening. There will be a few breaks here and there, and even overnight we're expecting things to remain damp. Scattered showers return on Saturday. Here's Saturday morning, our first push of showers. Notice that these are a bit more broken and not quite as heavy. Tomorrow, we could hear a couple of rumbles of thunder in the mix. Saturday, these are mostly just going to be showers that work their way out as we get into the evening and things dry up. By the time all's said and done, we're expecting rain totals to end up between about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches, but some locally higher amounts are certainly possible. Some of the highest would be closer to 2 inches, but since this falls over such a long period of time, there's not much of a flood risk. Our first alert is really focused on the impacts to your outdoor plans. It's a busy time of year, all kinds of events going on tomorrow and Saturday, and unfortunately they will all be impacted by periods of rain. And this is just adding to the surplus that we've seen so far this year. This month, a bit of a deficit, but when we rewind the clock to the beginning of September, certainly a surplus, almost 6 inches, a 15-inch surplus if we go back to January 1st, 2023. Here's a live look at our iCam in stores right now. Notice some lower level moisture starting to build in, some clouds there in the distance. A live look at our iCam in Rocky Hill looking north 10 miles to the Hartford skyline. Visibility is good, but we can still see some of the clouds in the sky. Clouds are expected to thicken up overnight tonight. Upper 40s and low 50s for low temperatures inland along the shoreline, low to mid 50s. Not as cool as we've been, but you certainly need umbrellas at the bus stop tomorrow morning. Recess inside, temperatures in the 60s, both for lunch and for the ride home. On Saturday, if you're heading to Rentschler Field for the UConn game, it is the homecoming game, so it's certainly a big one. Tailgating probably going to be ongoing. Get out there with the rain gear. Showers expected through the first half of the day, but things will gradually actually dry out, especially as we approach 6 and 8 o'clock in the evening. Temperatures will be dropping too as wind gusts start to pick up. We're expecting gusts to approach the 20-mile-an-hour mark starting in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday, and they will only climb from there. So that means that it's not only going to be a bit cool out anyways with temps in the 50s, it's going to feel even chillier outside, feeling raw, especially if you end up in a shower. Across Connecticut, explore fall showing our foliage report near peak across the northern parts of Litchfield County. Elsewhere in the northwestern, northeastern parts of the state, a lot of color. Even through the central part of the state into the shoreline, we're seeing more color mixed in. But with the rain and the wind this weekend, that will help to strip some of the trees. Wet leaves can make things slick on roadways and clog storm drains, so something to keep in mind there too. We have Tropical Storm Tammy here approaching the islands, and as it does so, it's expected to strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane, and then it will work its way back out to sea. So we'll continue to watch Tammy's track here. But again, no big impacts expected from this right now. So for tomorrow, periods of rain. It's going to be a wet day, about 60 to 65 degrees on the first alert 7-day. 2 first alert tags. We have Friday into Saturday, but we're also giving you the first alert on Tuesday. We could see our first frost of the year. Temperatures into the 30s Tuesday morning. We recover nicely by the end of next week, though. Back into the 60s with plenty of sun.